Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Stylist Meets Vinyl. My name is Chris. I've got some more vinyl finds for you guys today. My last one was I wanted to keep it on theme, and it was my thrift store and yard sale finds that I found. But I did have some brand new sealed vinyl, not necessarily brand new, but sealed vinyl that I picked up recently, and I wanted to kind of just separate that from the other videos, so I'll show them here. Now, on this channel, I show a lot of classic rock. That's sort of my thing, but I do like some new music, and I do pick up some new music every once in a while. And this is, well, it's funny, I say new music. Two of these are from the 90s, and one of them is from this year. But let me get into it and show you what I found, okay? So the first one is new release from this year. This is Queens of the Stone Age, In Times New Roman. This is on the green, limited edition green vinyl. I mean, isn't every record limited edition, right? Like, it's kind of interesting when they say that. But anyways, this is on green vinyl. Really nice looking green vinyl, actually, which I really enjoy. So this is their newest. This came out in June, and I'm a big fan of Queens of the Stone Age. I love Josh Homme and the band. I have one other Queens of the Stone Age, which was their last album before this, 2017's Villains, and this is the follow-up. This album's pretty good. I've listened to it several times now. I don't absolutely love it, but I feel like I'm going to like it. I'm going to like it more the more I listen to it. There are some really good songs on here, and what's interesting too about, I find, the Queens of the Stone Age is the way that Josh Homme writes songs. He writes a lot of like play on words in his titles. So like, for instance, what is it? Emotion. What is it? Oh shoot, I can't even remember what they're called. Emotional. Oh boy. Sorry. Obscenery is sorry, this is going horribly. The title track, the lead single off this is called Emotion Sickness. So like motion sickness, emotion sickness. There's Obscenery, so, you know, scenery, but obscenery. Paper Machete, not paper mache. There's also this one, which is interesting. What the Peephole Say. So not what the people say, but what the peephole say. Interesting record. I am enjoying it. I'm not sure where it lines up with the rest of Queens of the Stone Age stuff, but I am enjoying it. And it does sound good, so that's good. Okay, next. I actually broke a rule. This was a vinyl first, something I've never done before as a vinyl collector, and I pulled the trigger and I did do it. And what is it? I ordered a record online. My entire collection that I have was all either, you know, some people gave me records. That's how my collection got started. But every record that I have purchased, I found in the wild on my own. I've had people buy me records that they purchased online, but I have only bought records that I've found physically. And this is the first time I've ever purchased records online. And I gotta say, it felt kind of weird. It made me feel a little bit dirty just because I'd never done it before, and it was sort of my rule not to. But I'm reaching that point in my collection where there's some stuff that I really want to get that I'm not going to be able to find in the wild, or it's going to take me too long, and I don't want to wait. So I found this album, which is Matthew Good Band, Underdogs. This is Canadian alternative rock from the 90s. This is 1997. This was a pivotal album for me growing up. I just listened to this over and over again. I love Matthew Good. I've seen him live many, many times. The Matthew Good Band broke up in 2001 or 2002, but he's had a prominent solo career. I've seen him live. I never got to see the band live, but on this one, so if you're Canadian, you're probably very familiar with this. If you're not, you probably have no idea what they are, but who they are. But there's on this album, you've got like Apparitions, which was their most famous song that they ever made. There's Rico, Strangest One of All, Primetime Deliverance, and there's a song on here that's called Change of Season, which is my absolute favorite Matthew Good song band ever. Matthew Good band song ever. Change of Season, look it up. It's amazing. Got a really great solo on there as well. And then the next album I found is from the Matthew Good band as well. This is Beautiful Midnight. This is their follow-up to Underdogs. This is from 1999. Also an album that I really just played to death when I was young. And this is another fantastic one. Both of these albums are like, to me, they're perfect. This has got a really great opener on it called Giant. Hello Time Bomb, which was the single off of here, as well as Load Me Up. But it's funny, like, Matthew Good Band's one of those bands that, like, I like their deep tracks better than I like their singles. Like, Hello Time Bomb is good, Load Me Up is good, but there's other songs on here that I like way better. Also, Strange Days, fantastic song, and Jenny's Song, which was a single, and then another song on here that's called Born to Kill, which is probably my second favorite Matthew Good Band song ever. So those were kind of, I remember seeing both of these albums, these MGB albums, in Toronto at Sonic Boom many years ago after they were released, and back then I wasn't spending a lot on records, and I think they were about $40 or something, and to me that was just an exorbitant amount to spend on a record, so I never got them. And I always regretted it, and these, they're out of print. Both of these albums now, they were both never released in the 90s. So these are 2016 presses on both of them, and they're the first time they're ever available on vinyl. So my question is, does that make these originals? If they've never pressed before, and this is the first time you have them pressed, but they're like 15, 20 years later, does that mean they're originals? I don't know, because I'm not sure if you'd consider this a reissue, but anyways, super, super happy to grab these. They're just essentials for my collection, and hopefully you guys learned something in this video. Thank you for checking out, and be sure to like and subscribe if you're into that sort of thing. Whatever you do, make sure you come right back here where Stylus meets vinyl. Thanks. See you guys later. Bye.